Hey, everybody. Hey, Tammy.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hey, Gwen, Bro Cowgirl. Hey, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. Good to see you guys.
Hi, Gwen and Rebecca.
We are here.
How have you been doing, Lisa?
Doing good. Doing
Good.
good.
I got to show you what I did. Where did I put it?
Ooh.
Hang on one second.
Yeah, no
I'm just
problem. This is
gonna...
for Rebecca. I was wearing this yesterday. It was
Oh,
cold.
awesome. That
It
does
was
look
cold,
warm.
cold, cold. Well, not yesterday, Saturday.
I went to a yard sale and they had a sewing machine for 20 bucks.
Nice.
And my husband found it and he got it. I'm like, 20 bucks. Like, if it doesn't work well, 20 bucks.
Thanks, Rebecca.
And it's a Brother CS 6000i
Nice.
for 20 bucks, right? And
Dang.
I've seen some at yard sales before, but I didn't want one if it wasn't a Brother because I don't want to have to keep a bunch of different supplies for different models of sewing machines and all of my feet, transitioned right over to this Brother. And I don't have to, I'm doing this because I got one here that you can see. And I've got one on my stand up table that I usually cut my fabric at. And it's not heavy. And
Nice.
it sews knit so much better than my other one. So I
That's
was
so
able to,
cool.
even though I've been sickly, I finished the little bitty babies
Oh,
dress.
hang on, hang on.
Oh, let me do the thing. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Oh, here. There we go. Show it.
Okay. Isn't
Oh,
it cute? And look at the collar, like the up here looks nice.
oh, and the unicorns are the right way.
And they're all the right direction.
Super cute.
Yes. So I used on the collar, it used interfacing. It's got a little button on the back.
Oh, I love
I had
it.
to do my little thread loop
Aw,
in the button. And
that's cute.
so the interfacing made the neckline so much nicer. Such a great idea. And then I also used the fusible tape around the bottom so that my seam around the bottom of the skirt would look nice.
Awesome.
Yes, so that's all three of the little girls now. They all three have a dress like that.
Oh, how cute.
And yeah, here's the next one. And they're more frilly at the
Oh,
bottom because of how I did it.
awesome.
Very similar. I mean, the neckline's different on little indie glows, but I'm
Yeah.
just so excited I got these done. So now I'm like, ooh, another project. What am I going to sew next? Ready to sew the next thing. I'm getting quicker because it only takes me about 6 to 8 hours to sew an outfit.
You got to sell a little man something.
I know. I got this fabric. Do you see it? It says Captain Marvel
Hold
on it.
on, because I want to see it. Hold on. Don't do nothing.
See, it says Captain Marvel. It's all back.
Love it.
And I was thinking, maybe I could sew him. I don't know if I have enough to do. What do I got? I don't have a whole lot. Maybe about a yard and a half. But it might be enough to do him a little sweatshirt or a pair
Yeah.
of sweatpants or something. Yeah, because I got to get little dude something. If I go over there and I don't have anything for him, he gets upset.
Well, you should go over and just bring something just for him.
As soon as I'm well. Yeah. I pulled out, I told you, I was recently gone through a lot of my bins. I won't give you the level of detail that I gave these. But see,
Oh, cute.
this is flannel, so little pajama bottoms. I pulled out. Oh my gosh, I don't have a whole lot of this, but do you see this really bright? It's Hello Kitty.
Oh,
Now, can you see
cute.
Hello Kitty? I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough for the big ones, but for a little indie glow, she looked like a ray of sunshine in this thing.
You could, with that blue one you just showed that was flannel, you could make him a slip over top
Uh huh.
and pajama pants.
Oh no, I wouldn't put him in Hello Kitty.
No, no, in the blue one.
Oh, in the blue one? Yeah, I could. I could. Oh
Like
my gosh.
sometimes people think they have to make a button down shirt. You don't.
Yeah. Okay, I know this isn't fabric hour, but if you all will humor me, this is Peanuts. It's got Snoopy.
Oh, hang on. I got to bring you up so we can see that better. Hold on.
Snoopy.
Oh, how cute.
And I have plenty of this. So that's what I was thinking. Because I have the pattern to do like a pair of pajama bottoms and a little top, that buttons up the front. I know I got enough of this.
Nice.
So I pulled out a couple. Oh, do you guys mind? And I hope I'm
No.
not scaring anybody away. Hang on a second.
Gwen said we're Snoopy fans for life.
Yes. Okay, there's just a couple more things.
Nancy at Our Treasured Home loves Snoopy too.
I love. I
Oh,
am.
hang on. We're going to do fabric show and tell. Hold on.
We are. I'm sorry, guys. I hope somebody enjoys this.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful, Lisa?
That's pretty.
It's a knit, very stretchy knit. And it's funny because the new sewing machine came with thread that actually matches this perfectly.
Love it.
I know. Oh my gosh. I'm like, what do I do with it? A dress, some shirts for the girl. It's either one dress or two shirts because I don't have enough to do something for everybody. But then I'm also really liking this corduroy.
Really like it.
Like for a jumper.
Oh,
Maybe I could put a ruffle on it to make it more
the
girly.
best for little man.
It could be. It could be little dude a pair of pants too.
Yeah.
Like a pair of pants with maybe elastic at the bottom, maybe
Yep.
maybe something with pocket, like gosh, those pants that got pockets on the outside of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Cargo
The little
pants.
pockets by his legs, by his
Yep,
knees.
yep. And then I'm also loving I'm loving this
Oh,
paisley.
that's
Make me big.
pretty.
Oh, I'm already big. Okay, hold on. I was gonna say make me big again. Just need to hold it. Isn't that
That's
pretty?
gorgeous.
For fall. I've got this one in green too.
Nice.
Yeah, and then oh my gosh, I'm loving this.
Oh, I like those too.
Isn't that pretty? It's kind of
Yeah.
a shiny fabric almost. I don't know if you can tell, but
Nice.
yeah, so anyhow, I'm over here experiencing sensory overload and analysis paralysis. I have no idea what I'm going to sew next.
You'll find something.
I know, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm officially done with Oh, I do know what I'm going to sew next because for those dresses, I have this ribbon. Hang on. Y'all are seeing my messy craft room.
I'm not worried about it. We're all in the same boat, I'm sure.
Bags of yarn on the ground because I can't pass up a good sale. Can you see the sparkly?
Yeah.
Good, you can see the sparkly. So this sparkly is the same as, where did I put the dresses? Is the same as, can you see the sparkly? See that sparkly in the unicorn? The sparkle matches.
Yep.
I want to make
Nice.
a sash. I've never made a sash before. And can you see how this is really like thready?
Yeah.
But I was inspired because I watched Project Runway last night, an old show, and I've seen little Swatch. Was it you that told me about Swatch, the little bulldog? No. Somebody said, I love the little bulldog. I'm like, what little bulldog? Because I'd only seen the oldest series shows. I hadn't seen the ones. They got a little bulldog that's in the craft store or at the fabric store, and he's so dang cute, Lisa.
Oh my gosh.
But I want to do, and so anyways, I watched Project Runway, and they had to make clothes out of ribbon. And I bought all that ribbon. I think I shared a picture with you when I got it at a yard sale.
Yeah.
I have like tons of ribbon, and I need to learn how to sew with it. now's a perfect time. If I could make little belts, like a little sash,
Aw,
and then put ribbon, I have no idea how I'm going to do it, but I can try, right?
cool. So
See how,
tell me about this Swatch dude, bulldog. Tell me what's up with that?
oh my gosh, he's so freaking cute. Next time
Is
I
he
see
on
him
the
on,
internet?
I'll bet you could find a little video of him. Swatch at Mood Fabrics. Oh, wait. We'll see. Hold on. Let me see. You might pull up something else.
So he's at a store by you?
No, he's on the TV show. Hold on.
Okay, it says I see who he is.
Please. Is he so cute?
Oh my gosh, so cute.
And he's always
Oh,
they'll just show he's the cutest dang little dude, and they'll show him. He'll
aw.
be all over there. Yeah, he'll be like this. See him right
So it's
there?
a part of Project Runway with the Mood Fabrics.
Yeah, they go into the Mood Fabric store because they have to pick out their fabric to sew.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh. And then they like buy Swatch. And there he's always like this. The cute.
I love it.
He's so adorable, Lisa.
That's cool. What a cool name.
Swatch. I know it for a fabric store. It's perfect. Yeah.
I love it.
But I was inspired seeing them, sew with all the ribbon, and it was an unconventional challenge for them to, and I'm like, I've got ribbon in there. Like, seriously, I have a ton of it. Like, I could screw up a gazillion times and still have plenty. I might as well try to do something.
Is that finished edges on the ribbon?
Yes, there are finished edges on the ribbon.
So you could probably
it's just ready.
Sew the edges and just attach it to the dress and leave some hanging. Yeah.
See how
Hi, our treasured home. Good to see you, Nancy.
I was thinking, my plan is to take the fabric, and here's just a piece, make a belt out of this, and then on one side of it, not both sides, but one side, sew some of the ribbon.
Oh, pretty.
Using this thread, and I could do a stretchy stitch, I think. I mean, it's a belt, so it doesn't kind of matter. It's not like, a neckline or something.
Nice.
So that's my plan.
Show your Snoopy fabric because Nancy just got in here.
Oh, okay.
I'll make you larger again.
All righty. It's been fabric show and tell, Nancy. Here's the Snoopy.
So cute.
Isn't he cute? Flannel for pajamas.
Love
That's
it.
on my to sew list. I have quite the pile over here. And I won't bore you with some wool that I have in a huge thingy-majig over here. It's it's like a brown plaid. And I was like, oh my gosh, what if I could paint like pink on pink hearts or pink something?
Nice.
And make like a jumper with this pink, and then maybe do some pink seam binding on it or something. I've been sewing enough, Lisa, that I'm getting adventurous.
Ooh, you're getting confident.
I'm getting confident. And I'm so excited I could sew something in 6 to 8 hours because that means I can have more projects.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
I could never do fabric show and tell because I have so much. It'd be a week-long video.
I know. Believe me, I have not shared half of it.
I used to have a ton. I don't have a ton anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of my fabric, like I had since 89 and it was just getting weird dry.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'll just buy what I need.
Yeah.
But I buy clearance and stuff.
There's a lot of quilting people around here and a lot of quilt shops. And that's what I have found. And a lot of older people here. Like it's a retirement community. So I have picked up some amazingly good deals on fabric. I mean, bins, like, the clear plastic bins for like $30. Like, not one bin, multiple bins.
That's cool because I've looked at some quilters here have sold like fabric at yard sales,
Mm-hmm.
and I know good fabric is expensive. I
It
totally
is. Yeah.
respect that,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not a quilter, so
Hmm.
it's not worth that to
Exactly.
me.
Yep.
So when I saw the fabric, I was like, the prices, even at a yard
Yeah.
sale, were just too much for me.
I went to one and the lady actually wanted $30 for one bin.
Yep.
And she's like, fabric is expensive. I just bought fabric to da da da. And I was thinking to myself, and I didn't say anything because I didn't want to offend her. But I was thinking, well, yeah, when you go and pick out your fabric, but give me, I've already got random fabric and bin upon bin, which is
Yeah.
fine because you got to find stuff to do with the random
Sure.
fabric. It's not like you're picking it out for one project, you know.
Sure. Sure. Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I've got tons of yarn and fiber, and I've got some fabric, lots of tools.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, our new land, good to see you.
Hey, our new land.
So, we talking infrastructure today?
Yeah, let's talk infrastructure.
Infrastructure, the most expensive part of homesteading.
It is, and it's certainly the time of the year to be thinking about warm areas for the animals.
Yeah, and I
Certainly.
think it's also a good time of year to be doing projects depending on the climate you live in. For us, it's
Mm-hmm.
actually a nicer time of year to be
It
working.
is.
By Gwen, it's probably still 150 degrees, but
Mhm. It's
you
gotten
know,
cold here in Missouri.
has it?
Mm-hmm. It is. Yep. It's like 65 in our house right now. But out,
Cool.
yeah, it's getting down to like, 40, 50s at
Yep.
night. Mm-hmm.
We had snow yesterday and it just was flurrying and it went away, but
Mm-hmm.
it was
Oh,
really
yeah.
pretty because it didn't, you don't have to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 90s, Gwen said. But
Wow. Well,
it's
that's nice
still,
weather. 90s is good in the desert.
yeah, yeah.
You
But
welcome it after all of the 110s and beyonds.
yeah, she's in hot Eastern Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and but yeah, so infrastructure, a lot of people when we talk about infrastructure, we're talking about, oh, my dog is barking. Mountain Grandma, can I go check because Ryan's
Yeah,
not here?
go
All
check
right.
on him. He's trying to tell you something. You're not in the desert. I guess I just think of well, I'm thinking of Arizona because that's desert. And we did have 100, and you know how it is in Arizona. Get up to 125. It's crazy town. But I'm sure the 90s were welcoming, right? After 110 degrees. Oh, I got to show you guys a picture of something we found in our yard yesterday. Hold on a second.
He's barking at air.
Aw. Lisa, I'm going to show you what we found in our yard. Um,
Yeek!
no, he's so cute.
He is cute, but didn't he
He got hit by something.
oh, I thought he heard a chicken.
Well, we're pretty sure he's the culprit, but we're trying to get him help. We got him in a little bed here. I don't know if it's going to let you.
No, you gotta take the blower off.
Doggone blur. You know what? I need to clean up my craft room so I don't feel like I need to hide stuff. That's what needs to happen. Okay. Can you see his little face?
Oh
We
my
got him in a
gosh.
dog bed, covered him up with a blanket.
Oh my gosh.
I called the wildlife people. He's just so cute.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
little.
Yeah. And he is. He's a little baby. Teenager, maybe.
Oh.
We can't. But it doesn't mean I want him to be in pain out there.
Sounds like
And
he
I
knows
don't
how
want
to
him.
hunt for food.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to put him out of his misery either. The vet won't take him. I had to call an animal rescue place.
Yeah.
But I know they can be pets, but they're not allowed to be pets here.
No.
In Missouri, they're illegal to keep. Like, you can't be
Yeah.
pets. And we couldn't even have him be a friendly visitor because he'll eat our chickens.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
But he could be somebody else's friendly visitor.
Sorry about that. So I had to check on Diesel, and he He is a pain in the neck, I'll tell you. But anyway.
Mhm.
So yeah, infrastructure. So putting in the barns, putting in the fences, putting in
Mhm.
the watering systems, things to make your life easier,
Yeah.
feed down to feeders, right? All that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And, whether you're doing it from repurposed or recycled materials or new or a mix of both, it's so important
Mhm.
to have a good infrastructure because it just makes your life less worrisome if you have good infrastructure.
Mhm.
Like Gwen has got her goat barn, um, and she's got it set up so beautifully
Mhm.
for her
Oh, I
goats,
know. I know it. She does have a
and
beautiful
I
one.
just love that because you can see, like, whenever she does a video, you can walk in and out.
Mhm.
It's, it's set up good. She's got the milking
Mhm.
stand there. It
Mhm.
just makes so much sense when
It's so
something,
nice for the winter.
yeah, and things are just
Mhm.
functional.
Mhm.
One of the things that we have a problem with is one of our barns was on the property and we use it for the boys.
Mhm.
Standing up in it is really a pain in the neck because I can't.
Mhm.
So I'm cleaning
Yeah.
out a barn that I can't stand up in.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
So
that
one of
makes.
our goals is to build another one.
Mhm.
Um, because function is, I encourage you above all else, if you're building infrastructure,
Mhm.
consider function. You're going to screw up. Yes, you're going to make mistakes.
Mhm.
But really build things you can stand up in
Mhm. Yeah.
because, at 51 years old, it didn't bother me near as much as almost 57.
Mhm. Mhm.
And, you put a foot of bedding in there, it's even harder
Mhm.
to get in and out. And it makes sense. So, um, and I think that's really smart. And Gwen is mentioning if I had to do my barn over again, I would be done totally different.
Hmm.
Make
We're
it
done with the
where a clean
tractor.
out could be done with the tractor. That's an excellent, excellent point.
Mhm.
We cannot clean
Yeah.
our chicken coop out with a tractor. We pull the side by side up, and
Mhm.
I have to walk through the coop door to the run door
Mhm.
and go out. Well, we didn't build it. We're using it and we're making it work.
Yeah.
But really, we have always talked about building a barn with a central alleyway
Mhm.
and removable fronts so we could clean out with tractors.
Uh-huh. Nice.
We haven't done it, but
Mhm.
now that we have access to everything with the side by side, it does
Mhm.
make life easier to clean barns than it was
Yeah.
before.
Mhm.
So I'd say, really exploring how to be functional with it,
Mhm.
how to easily clean it out so you're not,
Mhm.
so you're considering it's a lot of work and
Mhm.
it gets really wet sometimes.
Mhm.
So I think that's important. The other
Mhm.
thing is, if you're like us, our back part of the property, we can have an excellent gravity fed waterer
Mhm.
because we've got enough of a drop. The
Mhm.
tank is up here by the house and it runs down the hill and it's just like a hose.
Uh-huh.
The one that goes to the girls, it's up on a hill,
Ah.
goes down in a ditch,
Mhm.
comes up again to almost the same level. It's slow as
Mhm.
molasses, but it
Yeah.
works.
Mhm.
But we have to do more maintenance on that line because
Mhm.
we have to flush the hose out because it'll has water sitting in it.
Mhm.
So it develops, I call them amoebas,
Mhm.
those white things in the water, and I want them gone. So we flush
Yeah.
it a lot and
Mhm.
bleach it. Um, but I just think it's really important to consider, you know, for us, it was all about having things centrally located so we could reach it
Mhm.
with one hose,
Mhm.
except for the gravity fed water in the summer. But in the winter, we have to have everybody close to the house
Mhm.
so we can reach with electric, so we
Mhm.
can reach with water
Mhm.
and all that kind of thing. So I
Yeah.
think that's important. But
Mhm.
it also encompasses, if you're building raised beds, if you're building gardens, there's so many things to consider, and you have to choose a spot for your garden.
Mhm.
If you don't have one, you have to choose
Yeah.
one with good sun.
Mhm.
So you want to make sure you have that. I think there's a lot entailed,
Mhm.
but you can do it
Yeah.
cheap. and you can do
Mhm.
it functional. That's the thing to think
Mhm.
about. Now, Diane at Shale Hollow Farmstead built a goat barn completely out of pallets,
Mhm. Oh, wow.
and
That's
then
awesome.
had tin on it,
Mhm.
and scrap wood,
I'm gonna
and
go see that.
it's an excellent barn. She also has her milking stand. She's got an area, and they've done things over time. They've been doing it longer than we have.
Mhm.
Um,
It takes a while.
it does take a while, you know. For
Mhm.
the first 2 years, we were working full time and
To accumulate the
constantly,
resources, because
yeah,
sometimes you're just
constantly,
waiting for a good deal.
yeah, constantly working and trying to acquire and do
Mhm.
stuff. Um, but yeah, I mean, you want to consider some things, and then you learn things
Mhm.
along the way,
Yeah.
and you redo it.
Mhm.
You know, hey, Dina, good to see you, my kind farm.
Hey there.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Chicken coop
when
compounds. That's cool.
yeah, Gwen has to fight with drainage
Mhm.
for her garden all the time.
Yeah. I
So,
need
and
to get I need to get a better watering system for my permaculture. And it doesn't need it all the time, but I need a water capturing system. I think a water catching barrel, maybe.
is
Out
it the
here.
permaculture at a lower level than you are at the house?
Yes.
So you could catch it at the house and run a hose down to it, possibly?
Yeah, but I'm thinking it'd be nice if I had one down there and just kind of, you know what I mean, could use that rather than the hose running because of the quads and the dirt bikes that run around the property too. Because
Well,
they've
what I
been
was
running.
thinking is gravity fed, but if you want to like a seeper, a
Mm-hmm.
soaker hose,
Mm-hmm.
that would help.
I'm sorry. Hang on one
That's all
second.
right. I'm gonna say one thing while poor mountain grandma's over there coughing is the one thing is a lot of people think that building from free has to look terrible. It doesn't. We were able to get tons of green siding, metal siding. We only bought for the sow barn, but everything else was free. And we just keep that for any kind of barn we want to have.
Mm-hmm.
So that way we have things that look, functional and match, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, IBC tote for water catchment. That's what we use.
Mm-hmm.
We just disconnected ours because we had to drain them because we were down in the 20s.
Mm.
I was so mad. I
Oh
just
my
got a full
goodness.
tote
Dang it.
and I had to drain it because the valve will freeze and break and they're expensive.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're fine. Don't apologize. Poor mountain grandma's getting over the crud.
Yeah, definitely on the back end of it. Hubby's
Thank
doing a lot
good.
better.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, so I'm hopeful that by this weekend, I'll feel like a new person.
Yeah. Well, I
I
hope
don't
you
know if we
rested
got
yesterday.
two back to backs
Oh,
viruses or if it was, I don't know, the one virus kind of just mutating its effects towards the end or something. So
I'm so
weird.
done with viruses.
Yeah, me too. Let me tell you.
What kind of another infrastructure I think is really important is fencing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because
Yeah.
fencing is important. And having areas to put animals before you get them is really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
We built our areas before we got Sherman and the Maggie and Winston, which were our first two pigs. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Thank you.
then they were little and we had to come up with plan B because we realized they could get through the holes on the top part of the
Mm-hmm.
so
Or something else. You don't want to.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dina
we've
says
had to repair a chicken coop
our
hole
coop looks go ahead.
where a possum and a raccoon. Y'all saw the guilty party
Hi Gail.
for getting through.
Uh my kind farm said
It is.
we use discard slab wood from the local mill to side it. Yeah.
Oh, I'll bet that's awesome.
Yep. Slab wood is really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
we uh we used rough cut lumber from a local sawmill to build our barn
Mm-hmm.
because we knew that it was going to be covered in siding.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, fencing. Understand what animal you're going to be fencing. If you're getting something new, make sure you talk to people. My kids spent like $500, I think it was, on this electric fence, and the goats were like right through it. It didn't even phase them.
Yep, yep.
Mm-hmm. Because we have
So much.
Siberian dwarfs. They're fuzzy little creatures, you know?
Yeah, and the pigs are the same way too, like
Mhm.
I had that short and I remember Gwen, well, a lot of people did, but Gwen was one of the people who asked me, is that fence on? Because I had the electric net fencing. And the two piglets are rough and tumble, fighting and all
Mhm.
that stuff. And Willie landed right on the electric net fence. And everybody was like, is that fence on? I'm like, yeah, they're furry.
They're
Unless they
furry.
get a snout.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with Gwen. I agree. I'm not an impulse taker homer.
Mhm.
I do my research. Don't get me wrong. I want to be an impulse taker homer
Uh-huh.
of animals,
And they're so
but it
cute. Love
but
all
it's
animals.
irresponsible in my
It
opinion.
is. Yeah. Mhm.
A chicken is a lot different than bringing
Mhm.
home a calf or a bison,
Oh my goodness.
or
Oh my gosh, I love bison.
I do too, or even a pig. Like they're a
Mhm.
15
Yep.
to 20-year commitment.
Mhm.
I want to add more pigs. I'll admit it. I want to add more pigs. And Ryan and I have talked about getting more sows. And I said to him, I'm not getting any more pigs
Mhm.
because we're 15 to, unless we're going to eat them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because 15 to 20 years, I really adore my pigs and I'm going to keep them as long as I can,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
it's like, so, and then Gwen says you have to train animals to electric fence, most touch it and run forward. Yep, very true.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, our pigs hit it and back up so fast that
Mhm.
it's hilarious.
Mhm.
Hauling our donkeys is a problem since our local vet passed away and the other vet that was doing house calls is now recovering from a mild stroke. Yeah,
Oh
we've had similar.
no.
That's hard. We've had similar here.
I love
Our
donkeys.
old school vet who comes out, the guy who used to help me when I didn't have that pig vet,
Mhm.
I wish he was 20 years old again
Mhm. Dina, where are
because,
you located?
huh?
Go ahead, Lisa.
No, go ahead, say that again.
I was asking Dina where she was located.
So
Yeah, because you had a vet that treated pigs, and he's like the only vet that did in your area, right?
he didn't treat pigs. The
Mm.
guy that I'm talking about is the guy who helped me and didn't treat pigs. But now I have the guy who did the castration in Wyoming.
Mhm.
Dean is in southeast Idaho.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. I like
But
Idaho.
yep. Before we got cows, bought livestock trailer, bit fences. Yep.
Mhm.
We made we took a stock cage that usually fits in a truck and we put it on a trailer
Mhm.
and made that to haul our first two pigs, Maggie and Winston, to the processor. But then Ryan saw a livestock trailer really cheap by a friend's aunt's house.
Mhm.
And he just said,
Nice.
hey, is she interested in selling that? Because I know she's not using it anymore. And
Mhm.
we got it for a good deal. And it's sitting on the property. We've never hauled with it. We hauled it home, but
Uh-huh.
we've never hauled
But
with it
you have
because,
it if and when you need it.
and right now it's great storage. All it needs is new tires if we got
There
to
you
haul.
go. Right?
But right now we store electric net fences in it. We store some
Mhm.
hay in it if we can.
Mhm.
And it's been great storage.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's so important to be ready for stuff like that.
Mhm.
I'm just looking here because I saw. Um, what kind of things do you want to do with your homestead for infrastructure goals, Tammy?
So we have on the list some kind of barn for the goats. That's on our list. That's like pretty high up there.
Yep.
I'm also wanting to get a greenhouse. That is infrastructure also. I still
It
want a
is.
greenhouse. But I do want to get like we talked about the water catchment system. So that's like something that I want to, focus on. But the greenhouse and big audacious goal, we need another work like shop. We need a shop on the property.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's going to happen. We might have a new property before we have a shop, but we
Totally
should.
get that.
But
That's the way I'll get the barn and shop is if I get another property.
yes, but we lost goats last winter from the cold. So the kids are wanting to really focus on that.
Sure, sure. I think it's
And then
important.
one of the things I want is rabbits. And there's an area I know where to put them. And I wanted to get down there like this time of the year. So maybe I'll get to feel them better to do.
Yeah, poor thing. Oh. We greenhouse is another thing and something a lot of people don't think about. Fences for your garden. If you're in a rural area, or even if you're not in a rural area, there are critters going to eat your food. You got them rabbits, you got we don't have rabbit issues, but they have rabbits, we have deer, elk. Elk come through and flatten things like you wouldn't believe. No, you're fine. Elk come through and flatten things like you wouldn't believe.
Mm.
So that's an issue. Gwen says cleaning out the garden and putting down a ton of wood chips. My Kind Farm says we got our 2486 high tunnel from the NRCS program, which is really cool.
Oops.
Need deer fencing for our new little orchard. Very true. I had to get a fence because my neighbor's dog was digging in my garden. Oh man, that makes me so mad. That's not a wild animal. That's a dog that needs to stay in its own property.
Yeah.
That's maddening. Maddening.
Mm-hmm.
But you definitely need to have fencing around your gardens because otherwise it's
Sorry.
just no, don't apologize. You're sick. Yep, we use cattle panels to fence the garden. First year rabbits decimated it, had to line the whole thing with rabbit wire. Yep. And it's like, you're better off being preemptive
Decimate
about it.
cattle panel?
Huh?
How do rabbits decimate a cattle panel? What am I
No,
missing?
we used cattle panels to fence the garden because the first year the rabbits
Oh,
decimated the
decimated
garden.
the garden, not the cattle panel. Okay,
Yes.
sorry.
Tammy's a little delirious today, thinking that rabbits can chew steel.
Low oxygen.
Low oxygen, hypoxia.
That's so funny. Oh man, I'm gonna kill myself sometimes.
That's so funny.
I'm like, what could a rabbit do to a cattle?
Let me tell you, Gwen's got rabbits with teeth of steel. The rabbits down in East Texas can eat cattle panel. They eat it for breakfast. Don't get laughing, you'll get coughing. Gwen's going to show a video of the rabbits working out in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
And then they're going to go.
Oh my gosh, you got me crying over here.
I'm sorry. I get a picture of like these rabbits. It's like they're like Arnold Schwarzenegger rabbits on steroids going.
I totally got a visual of that.
I know. Gail said I needed the fence to protect my chickens too. Plus, people were walking up to in my backyard.
Oh my
Oh, rude. Gwen, Gail, you don't need to be a fan of that because that's rude.
Right?
People, you want to, oh, all right. This is the joke in my household. Gail will appreciate this. People show up in my driveway because we have a shared driveway. So people come up in my driveway and they're often looking for somebody else, my neighbor.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So they come up our driveway.
Uh-huh.
And me and Ryan might be outside and we'll be like this. Like, who the heck are you in our driveway, right? And then these people come and they're like, "Oh, I'm looking for so and so," and we turn from like all scowl faced and looking
Oh,
like,
that's so funny.
"What are you doing here?" To, "Oh yeah, he's next door." We are so bad. We always sit there and we like, even if it's the prime driver, we're like, "What are you doing here?" Um, we've been using castor oil and peppermint essential oil to spray around our gardens and trees, hoping to keep voles and rabbits away. They got fence cutters for teeth. Yep. Gail said my garden is my happy place. Well, yeah. It's
Yeah,
your
peaceful place.
sanctuary. Nobody should be there unless you invited them.
Yeah.
People shouldn't just be walking in
Mhm.
or letting their dogs roam around.
Mhm. That's right.
Pew pew. But yeah, it's crazy. It's
We actually
crazy.
got woke up at one time in the middle of the night with our neighbor pounding on. At the time, we had a house and we had our room, we had a pool, and like the back porch in front of the pool, we had a room. Our bedroom had the door knocking on our bedroom doors in our yard, in our
No.
pool fence areas. And my husband's like, "What in the world?" He opens the door, and the neighbor's saying, "Your dog killed my dog." And we're like, "What? Your dog killed my dog?" And I'm like, "What do you, what? Where?" It's like the middle of the night. And I'm like, he's like, "Right there." And his dog was in my yard. So his dog got in my yard and my dog killed his. I'm like, "Your dog's in my yard." I was so confused. He's like, "I don't care. Your dog killed my dog." And I'm like, "What do we do with this?"
Yeah, your dog doesn't belong in my yard. Your
Yeah,
dog was
like
doing
he
what it
got
was
in
supposed
my
to do.
yard and, our dog did not play well in the sandbox apparently.
No,
Not
because he was protecting his
He
home.
was protecting his home. Yeah. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Off
I'm
topic
trying to, I
again.
was gonna say something. I'm trying to think what I was gonna say. I can't remember.
It's right there. It's right there before I
I
mentioned
know, I know. I mean, the bottom line is your home is your home, and
Mhm.
I can tell you when that golden doodle came in my yard, I was so mad that my New York gut instinct is just to yell, "Get
I know.
out of here."
Yeah. Don't make me go New York downtown on you.
Yeah, I just yelled, "Get out of here," and I'm so
Uh-huh.
mad that I did because we would have handled it.
Uh-huh.
But we were not the ones who did. Eventually, that dog did pass away because I think it did the same thing somewhere else and somebody shot it because it wasn't
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Mhm.
But, I have the right here in this state. I have the right here to
Mhm.
whatever it is going after my animals. If it threatens them, I have a right to take care of it.
Yeah.
Unless it's an eagle or a hawk, obviously.
Mhm. Yeah.
But we were just talking about that the other day.
Mhm.
Yeah, the nerve of some people. You're so right. Yeah,
Mhm.
you're so
Yeah.
right.
Oh, you don't even
Yep.
know.
Worth every penny, Gail. Worth
Mhm.
every penny.
Mhm.
Yeah, good fences make good neighbors. I'm convinced.
Mhm.
That's a good old saying, and I'm a proponent of it.
Mhm.
I'm one of those people where you won't even know I'm living here
Mhm.
because I won't ever bother you. I won't even
Yeah.
ever talk to you.
Yeah.
If I see you out, I'll talk to you, but we stick to
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Of course, we have people nearby, but we
Mhm.
are
Yeah, but
not
you
like
don't wanna
right
be
on
up in
top
their
of each
business
other.
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's what I think makes a good neighbor too is they're not up in your business all
Right.
the time. Like they wave and say hi. You
Yep.
know, if there's an emergency or they see something wrong on your property, they let you know. But
Yep.
otherwise, they're not up in your business all the time
Right. Right.
because people need their privacy.
They do. They
Their
do.
home is for.
Yep.
hmm
Agreed. Agreed. And so, I think from an infrastructure standpoint, it's a lot of things. Like you got to set up watering, you got to set up fencing, you've got to, do all that stuff. Then you have to maintain it, right? And you also have to, our well was a big part of our infrastructure. And, I think that's really important too, is constantly maintaining it. We fixed that fence recently, and we've been doing projects here, and it's stupid little projects. I'm not going to film it because it's not worth it.
Yeah.
But it's basically maintenance. We had a marmot dig under our chicken coop and get in there. They're herbivores. They're not going to bother the chickens, but I don't want them in there because they're looking for the feed. Same thing down in the back, so it's just, you just try to do what you got to do.
Gail's point. My nose is my nose so red?
Well, you're sick.
I always get a red nose when I get sick too.
Gail said also my neighbors had big birthday parties and I couldn't work in my garden. I felt like they were staring at me.
Yep.
Well, tell them, look back at them. That's your sanctuary, dang it.
That's why I like acreage. It's not even because I want tons of it. I want a buffer between ourselves and the people that are next door.
Sure. And I get that. But I mean, I also get that not everybody has that or doesn't want it.
Yeah.
But don't let people push you out of your yard.
Yeah.
Gail.
Yeah.
That's your yard. You enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Gwen said we had a man that used to run deer with dogs during the night, which, is illegal. One night I had 8 dogs at my doorstep baying. He was at our gate calling them. I warned him once. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
4 of his 8 dogs didn't make
He's deer jacking. He shouldn't be out doing that.
Gwen. Do you see?
Gwen comes out in her nightgown.
Yes, with Gwen.
She comes out in her nightie and she's like, I done warned you. Oh, that's good, Gail. I'm glad.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's hard when you're living in close proximity to people.
I'm picturing Gwen combined with the granny on Beverly Hillbillies.
I have an elderly neighbor. When I put up the high tunnel, she ran into me a few months later and said, I can't see anything you're doing now that you put your high tunnel up. Mission accomplished.
What in the world?
Well, you want to know what we have?
Some people need more to do.
Yeah.
Because the thing to do is to watch you do stuff because they're bored.
Well, you know what a society we live in these days. So, and have been for a while. We have those big, everybody loves those big rock outcroppings we've got behind the chicken coop. We own all the way down to the bottom of them and another foot out on the ground is our property.
Nice.
Well, yes and no. We have no trespassing signs on those rocks.
Yep.
Perfectly visible. And why do we have them? Because next door they do rentals like campsites.
Oh, like a B&B kind of thing?
No, like campsites.
Oh gosh. Okay, yeah.
It's only like 3 or 4. So one of the things that we come across once a year at least is some kid climbing up them rocks who's in the campground.
Oh no, yeah.
And then the parents coming up with them, right? And it's like Ryan always sends me to deal with it because they're kids, so he feels weird.
Yeah.
Because man kids, weird.
Yes. Yep.
So I go deal with it and ask them nicely to get down off the rocks. It's not our property. Could you please stop doing that? The big signs there, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And, it's like they all get offended. I said, if your kid falls, this is my property.
Yeah.
You don't belong on my property.
That's right.
So get off.
Yeah.
I said, I've got animals up here. If you'd like, I'll let your kid run around with my pigs and we'll see what happens.
Right.
Of course, they don't know they're coony pigs.
Lisa. But still.
I got some big, brutal hogs up here. You better watch out. Oh my gosh. I hope I hope my hogs have teeth like Gwen's rabbits.
Yeah.
Teeth of steel. I know. It blows my mind how they get offended. Like I ask nicely. I don't say get the F off. I go, hey, can you please not climb on the rocks? That's our property and it's not a part of the campground. So please don't do that. And then they go, and I go, That's how I feel. You're on my property. Step off.
Yeah.
Like I could totally go New York City and I
Yeah.
don't. I behave myself.
Hubby just went out in our woods and put up some more no like private property signs. He's like, I hate to put no trespassing. He's like,
You
I don't
have
want
to.
but private property because it's coming up on hunting season. And
And you
we
need
got
to do
new
that.
neighbors. So
You've got babies. That's right.
and our neighbors got kids. So we're sharing, they're not in the house next door, they're the house after that. But at the back property, they share a property line with us. And he goes out there and goes hunting and doesn't want to have to worry about shooting somebody on accident because they're, on our property and he's not seeing them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My kind farm said same here, parking and blocking our driveway and get upset that I asked them to move. The
Ah,
nerve.
oh my goodness.
Gwen says we've had hunters put up deer stands on our
Oh
property and
my.
then tell us they have permission from the landowner.
Oh, that's
Ask
hilarious.
what the owner's name is. They rattle off a name. Wrong answer. Leave.
Oh my God.
Bye.
That's hilarious, Gwen.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. It's just like when you have a farm and people drop cats off all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really,
Oh gosh, right?
it's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
They think, oh, well, you're not going to notice it. Well, when you have 70 cats, you start to notice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
People are just rude. They just need to. We should do a thing on people are rude.
Yeah. All the rude things people do.
Oh my gosh, we would have to do an 8-hour live.
Yeah. We could do a vertical live.
A marathon live.
And just imagine all of the people that would come in.
I mean, if you fill your tag, I like 2-person size wraps of meat. Yeah. Our back fence is the national forest, so that happens frequently. Yeah, so Ryan, and this is expensive, but I'll tell you why he does it is because he doesn't want to get, let's say, injured.
Yeah.
I don't want to use the other S word.
Yeah.
So here we have regions, and you get a tag for a region, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they're,
How it is Arizona.
I don't know if they're numbered or however. Anyway, you get these regions. You have National Forest Service. You also have private property.
Mm-hmm.
So he buys this app, and really it's to keep him alive, because if he ends up on somebody's private property, he could be hurt.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's also out of respect.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to hunt on somebody's property.
Yeah.
So he buys this app every year. It's pretty expensive, but it works on GPS, which is really nice because even if the service is not great, he can see the map of how close he is. So if he's standing facing a property line, and he can judge how many yards it is, it'll tell you. He can see that if the deer is on the other side of the property line, he can't take it.
Yeah.
And he does that because you don't know if kids are out there. There's cows out there. It's just being responsible. And so he also knows if he's still in the region, because the boundaries are like that. Yes, it's the Onyx Hunt app. Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
He uses that all the time. It's expensive, but he feels better doing it because he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Because the reality of it is you'll be walking along and you could cross 2 lines and not even know it. And then all of a sudden you're in private property or out of the region. Does anybody have any questions on infrastructure? Because I just realized we have like a minute left. But yeah, he uses Onyx, the Hunt app. Really cool.
I hope I haven't been like nails on a chalkboard for anybody.
Oh, what are you going to do? You've been sick.
I know.
Kudos to you for being here today.
I don't feel too bad. I probably look and sound worse than I actually feel.
No, you look great. You sound great. Just the cough.
Yeah, thank you.
Better than the fever you had the other day.
I'm expecting to be at least 90% by Friday afternoon. Those are my expectations.
Nice. And don't forget Soaptober. I have not done it yet
Yes,
because we've been busy
October. I'm so glad you said that. I
doing
forgot.
projects.
Mhm.
I'm gonna squeak in, but I'm gonna get something. But I just trying to get all this stuff done before we get super cold. So
I know what I
trying to
should
do
have
that.
made soap while I've been sick, but the truth is, I was afraid I'd screw it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this next week I can do another thing. Thank you, Dina.
All right, guys. Well, we are at time, and Mountain Grandma's got a. She froze up.
I did. I did
Oh, you're
freeze
back.
up. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with my internet. It's
Totally
weird.
get it, Dina. Totally get it. All right, guys. We'll see us next week on Mountain Grandma's channel, same time. And also, Soaptober. Hashtag soap. Is it Soaptober or Soaptober 25?
So October 25.
Soaptober 25. Tag Mountain Grandma and
Mhm,
myself, Yogi Hollow Farm. And
mhm.
have a great day, guys. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.